It was definitely a contrast because when I was in the MTC, it was the middle of winter and there was snow on the ground. And I got on the plane, first time ever flying. I'd never flown before. And they made me the travel leader, so I had to help people navigate through the airport. But we got there, and I just remember we were flying over the airport, and I couldn't even see it because there were so many clouds. It was just covered. And we got down there, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Everything was flat. But then we went to get off the airplane, and then just like this wave of wet heat just like bashes you in the face. Like you don't expect it, you know, especially coming from wet like the wet snow to just this massive heat wave just hitting you in the face. But my first day, I was just kind of it like it wasn't real. It was surreal. Like I was just deer in the headlights on everything, and just couldn't, like, everything was so foreign. It's completely different from you know, Utah. The wildlife is like, there's vegetation everywhere, there's little bugs. It's just crazy. And so I was just taking it all in. Like I didn't know what to make of it. But I got there, and I talked to, you know, the other elders and the mission president, and they seemed pretty cool. I got my first trainer, I guess my only trainer. I got my trainer, and it turns out he actually lived like 30 miles away from my hometown in Idaho, and he actually knew like some of my cousins and one of my friend's brothers and things. So that was kind of cool. But he was awesome. I lucked out on my trainer. And first thing he did, of course, was take me out to go knocking on some doors. And I remember he kind of threw me under the bus a little bit. I suppose everyone's trainer does that, where he knocks a couple doors and does, you know, the approach, and then he's like, "Okay, it's your turn. You know, go ahead." And I bombed horribly. So I don't even remember what I said, but I'm pretty sure it's a good thing I don't remember. But one funny story about that day was the very last house we knocked. I remember we'd done the whole street, and we were getting ready to leave, and I was like, "Oh, we have this one last house to do." And he was like, "Oh yeah, we missed it." So we went and knocked on it, and there was this very angry lady. And she just like yelled at us and told us she had a heart condition. And first of all, I was like, well, if you have a heart condition, you need to calm down. Like, but so she actually pushed my companion off of her porch. Yeah, so that was a new experience for me.